Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and David. No, I'm gonna have to mute the TP.
That's that
Oh
alarm
man,
when you know the Wildcats can get beat.
oh man, look, look. Again, shout out to Bethune-Cookman. They approved our credentials. They responded to emails and texts, unlike some people. I hope Florida State beat Kent State by 150 points.
They got one job. What? They should.
Why,
They have
Marlo?
what job to do, Marlo?
Why?
Beat
Just one.
Florida State gonna kick them. They
It,
gonna monkey
it,
stomp them boys.
it ain't winning, so they got to do something.
Why? Why? Just why? Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Gathering of Old Men podcast. Myself, TP, Doc Holiday with HBCU Overdrive, and special guest Keith with Fangs Up Podcast. Thank you for joining us. A lot to talk about. We kind of touched on some stuff on Tuesday, but we kept it light on purpose because it's Thursday. We talk about football on Thursday. At some point, we're gonna have to give TP his moment to crash out because his Texans lost to the raggedy ass Bucks. So
no,
you gotta give TP.
Don't do that.
Yeah, you got to give me a minute, man. I'm still getting set up. Give me a minute.
Okay, all right. I'll give you some time. But
You said raggedy, and y'all
They never won a Super Bowl.
your team lost so bad. You should be calling them raggedy.
you should probably don't you got something to do? You know what?
Your quarterback threw 5 interceptions.
Oh, man.
He was trying to throw to the other team. First play of the game. I'm just saying.
Well, no, I can't feel bad because remember I told y'all my team tried to give me heart palpitations on Sunday.
It's my fault. I started this. Sometimes I gotta blame me for what I do. I do.
Yeah, we're gonna blame you, Troy. This time we're gonna blame you.
I'm gonna blame me for what I do. But we had some games. We had some games. FAMU played at home, and I did not know the light show was gonna be like that. I did not know. The light show was a pleasant surprise. For real. Hey, Miss Mary, how you doing? How are you doing? And so there was one moment during the light show that there is as you saw the show entrance, that video is supposed to be 3 minutes long. That video started with the right idea, and then I forgot that this wasn't 1996 no more. And so I kind of got in the moment and, enjoyed myself. I have to remember that I'm media sometimes.
You was fanboying out there?
Man, listen, the Hunter was playing, and I'm talking about the Hunter was playing in the stands like we're not used to. So it was live. And then we had a DJ.
That's because Albany State started it. Albany State started talking trash, and their fans started talking trash, and their band started blowing at the 100 just a little too hard, and we was losing. And
They absolutely did. 100% agree.
So it got live in the place. And shout out to Quinn Gray. I know his name this week. He's the Rattler again. But in that moment, we ain't no dude. It got that first quarter. I heard some stuff in the post game that had me have some questions. Apparently, they did something that they didn't normally do, and we weren't prepared for. So they went down the field, and it wasn't that they just went down the field. They converted third downs repeatedly to go down the field. That was my issue. The conversion of the third downs. It got ugly in the first quarter. And so I do have to remember Albany State did score 52 points the week before. So I gotta, they can score points, right?
You can't stop it. No.
Listen, they can score points. My issue was we are acting like they are. This ain't your granddad's Division II. That ain't it. You got a dude from Air Force that was playing quarterback. The wide receiver.
Wait, you said Air Force. When the last time Air Force is known for having a throwing quarterback? Air Force, Army, or Navy.
Not a throwing quarterback, but he got out of some jams that should have been pressure. There are quarterbacks on the FBS level who ain't getting out them jams, and he got out of them. I gotta keep it a book. Now, I wish there was more impact on contact, if you will. But again, that's my mind thinking that's a D2 quarterback. If I look at it as an FBS quarterback, maybe you don't get a solid hit on him because he makes sure you don't get a solid hit on him. He doesn't take a solid hit. But I sure would have liked to see what he would have looked like with a couple slobber knockers. I know y'all don't like the word. I was born in 72. That's what we used to call them. Anyway, it was the first quarter was a little troubling. I thought Marlowe was going to run out there on the referees a couple times.
Horrible refereeing. The worst. Like, that was just bad.
Marlo, what would you expect from SWAC referees?
Like, they got to do better. They need to do pay incentives or something. Like, they need to have camp for referees or something. That shit was terrible. Like, bad. And how can you have that many referees on the field and everybody make bad calls? Like, they conference and still get the call wrong. This shit is terrible.
Yeah, that wasn't a field goal. Wait, yes, it was. No, it wasn't. But but it was a field goal, and it was good.
How can you mess that up? Like, you see it go through the uprights, and you say it ain't no good. Terrible.
Terrible.
He said terrible.
Terrible. Not terrible. Terrible.
Now, in the second quarter, towards the middle of the second quarter, we made a quarterback change. We had some life with Jet. Don't y'all start. I'm narrating the events. Not you. You know how we get. So Jet gets in the game and he sparks the offense.
No, he don't spark the offense. He drives down the field and scores a touchdown. It's not sparking the offense. He's doing his job.
For context, I want to make sure I'm transparent because I don't want to seem like I'm somebody I'm not. I'm gonna be transparent. I got on the coach's call on Monday, and my first comment to Coach Colsey was, I know you said don't ask about the quarterback, but
Colsey shot you down. Quick.
No, this time it was a little better. I wasn't, it was what it was.
Hey, at least you didn't ask Coach Ditchman anything about from Saturday, though.
No. I just, it really was about the way they tailored their calling for each quarterback. Because when I went back and saw the game, it was definitely tailored to each quarterback's strength. It wasn't like they were given the exact same game plan, which is what you're supposed to do if you got two quarterbacks who can start. Let's just keep it above.
That was in the first half.
Other one can run.
The second half, they opened up the playbook. They went down the field, and he moved the ball. So I think moving forward, there shouldn't be no restrictions on the young man because he proved that he could throw the deep ball. They just got to hit it.
And again, I know there is a lot of trepidation about RJ in the fan base. I'm
just in the fan base.
Y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I'm transparent. I fed y'all the red meat about the JUCO All-American, about the dude that threw for 2,700 yards. I accept my responsibility for all of that.
You weren't the only one. Don't do that. You weren't the only one.
The production of RJ, if out of those 3 surefire touchdowns, if 2 of them are caught, RJ walk away with like 500 yards passing. It's sick. On the flip side, Jet probably stay in longer if a receiver who should be an impact receiver does not drop an easy catch and it turns into an interception. Just being transparent. And I looked at, somebody posted the SWAC, or they posted HBCU passing records. I'm going to take the dude from NCCU out. He had an extra game over everybody else.
Talking about Walker Texas Ranger.
Yeah, I take.
Yeah,
so it looks like he way head and shoulders above everybody. He not. He had an extra game.
I mean, he really not above head and shoulders because he got an extra game. I mean, you really look at the games that he thrown, that he played in, he only averaged like close to 180 some yards a game. Where shoot, Andrew Body outpacing everybody.
Yeah, Andrew Body, that's pressure. That's a different level of right now. He's different.
But I'm gonna be that guy. From week 1 to week 3, if we get 30% less drop passes for RJ, him and Body in the same area.
But here's the thing, though.
Hold on. I got to hold on. He got a hit. It's 2 passes in the Howard game. He got a hit. Those you can't blame on the receivers. It's 2 touchdowns in the Howard game.
But if you're gonna play that, you also got to claim that he should have had an interception in Boca too. Yep. And the DB dropped it.
So
if you're gonna play
let me say this: if Andrew Body had FAMU receivers right now, do he have over 1,000 yards passing?
If Andrew Body had FAMU wide receivers, here's
we'll
my
just
issue.
We'll say yes.
No, we'll say yes. We're not going. Got to be fair.
Hold on, because the receiver that dropped that ball that led to interception is injured, and you hit him in the injured place. So, and I don't think he played for the rest of the game after that play.
So I always ask that. I ask that because if you look at what Andrew Body's doing with Chris Barnett and his OC right now, and Chris Barnett basically is the type of guy, he wants to run the ball first and foremost. That's his bread and butter. But you look at it this season, he's kind of opened up the playbook a little bit more for Andrew because he's more experienced and he has a lot of experience under his belt. But look at the receivers that he got right now. And dudes like 5'8", 5'9", killing you over the top. You can't catch the dudes. So, and then worrying about his speed, worried about the speed of the receiver, you still got to worry about Andrew taking off and running.
Hold on. I'm finna snap real quick.
That's where I think we've seen it. I think RJ's got the potential. Like I think with RJ the potential is there. The production, it looks good, but it looks good against Albany State, and it didn't look good against Howard, if we're being honest. Like it wasn't just the drop balls; it was the passes are late. Even in the last game, the passes are late. So how much of that is you also overcoming the fact that you're playing a defense that's not on the same level as you?
If you think about it, when they play, so when y'all played Howard, both teams really didn't look too astonishing on the field. Like it was just that last drive where Sparks he just took the game and kind of go down the field. So you look at it like that. Starks it was just when it mattered the most, that last 2 minute, that 2 minute drive to put them in field goal range. Hey, you can't.
That drive was referee aided. That shit was the very first play of that drive when they were on like the 4 or 5 yard line. They had a legal procedure that they did not call. They showed the replay so many times in the stadium. Like the refereeing has to get better. That's the only way.
How many times you took the referee out on the field when you?
Marlo was good. Marlo was good on the sideline.
I was good on the sideline.
I don't know about me because I cuss all referees out.
But it messes with the product. It messes with the final product on the field when you take the competitiveness out of the game. Like call fouls on both sides, but you interject yourself in the game by making bad calls or missing calls. It's just terrible.
I say it like this. I put it like this. I know when we play November the 1st, man, look, let us go out there and play. We ain't trying to hear no whistle. We ain't trying to do none of that shit. We just let us go out there and play. Let us settle this thing on the field.
I'm gonna be honest with you. With the referee situation, I wish it was just the SWAC. It's everywhere. It's bad everywhere. It's so bad that an ACC referee resigned. It's bad. It's bad. And
that's because the ACC been getting called out for over a decade. You a Seminole fan too. You know the ACC ain't had the best refereeing. I mean, honestly, there's only one conference that actually has like consistent two. The Big Ten and SEC consistently have better refereeing, but even they get called out. And part of it is the fact they're humans, right? Like we saw in the FAMU game, like you literally had a pass interference. Nobody threw a flag. Quinn Gray said, okay, run it back. I'm going to throw it to the same route, to the same person. I'm going to bet I'm going to get another pass interference. And the next play, you got a pass interference. Yeah. Like, same route. Same dude got burnt. And it was like, I was pass interference last play. You just didn't throw the flag.
That dude was fast. Let's not get into it. That dude was fast. Yes. Like everybody, listen, there are some dudes you are not going to be able to cover.
Put him just not. Top.
There you go. I'm trying to.
What do you think Albany State did when Sam's receivers was running rush shot? They was in a cover 2. They said, "There's no way we finna leave these people manned up out there." They said they ain't finna do it, and they didn't.
So they didn't want to play man-to-man defense on Albany's receivers.
FAMU did run. That was the problem. We were running man-to-man, and against our best corner, they weren't really getting much action. But on the other side of the field, though, there was a ram in the bush, and they exploited the hell out of that dude.
Yeah.
Respectfully, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but we're gonna keep it a buck. Like the film says what the film says. It's never personal. It's always data driven. Like when you look at it, literally, he went back to back at number 16, like purposely, and was like, "Oh, you can't run with this dude." And you're gonna grab him, and I seen it on the film. Like they replayed on the jumbotron, like ooh, and then he threw it right back at him.
The problem that I had is they ran the same play, and the same amount of pressure was applied. That was my issue. There was not. You didn't get pressure on the first pass, and then on the second pass, you didn't get pressure again.
It's a 3-down line, though. You only got 3 down linemen. You're not gonna get a lot of pressure.
Well, I'm not.
And a lot of backups. Like you don't have it. We know you don't have your starting D line out there. We know why. We're not talking about it because we're trying to be nice and we're trying to be right, and we're not gonna talk about it. But you on lineman number 3 or 4 for FAMU. Your starting defensive end is not coming. Your starting defensive tackle is hurt.
And it was a 3-3-5, and the 3-3-5, you're blitzing the lights out. They did not.
No, you only sent 4 out of that.
So
if you only sent 4 out of your 3-3-5, like your middle linebackers should be blitzing up the middle because
behind.
But TP, am I right? Your nose tackle is taking up 2 blocks, right?
You know, I know why they wasn't blitzing.
You on mute, TP.
If he a good nose tackle, yeah, he gonna eat up some blocks. That's his main purpose. Nose tackle's main job is to either A, push the center back into the play, blow it up, or occupy 2 people. If your nose tackle's not doing those 2 things, then your 3 technique defense is not gonna work. You have to have those. You have to have those elements from your nose tackle.
Because your linebacker is supposed to blitz regardless, right? Out of that,
but sometimes Doc, the
linebacker don't have to always blitz. The linebacker has 2 reads because he's reading the gap. And he's reading the gap on either side of the nose tackle.
Well, and we're spending a lot of time on this game. I'm just gonna say this: do not expect what you saw against Albany State. You don't expect that against Alabama State. That is going to be a completely different scheme defensively. Otherwise, Troy's going to be in post-game trying to figure out how I got cussed out again.
So no, you're not. You act right post-game. I tell people all the time, just because you're media doesn't mean it's a right. It's a privilege. Post game, I've been very hot with coaches. I remember last year after the Valley game, we sat in there for like 30 minutes post game, and we talked amongst ourselves. And by the time Colsey and them came in, it was what it was. But it's not a right. It's a privilege, and you're gonna respect the room. Otherwise, you won't be invited back.
No, yeah, absolutely. And my act up is I ask tough questions. Even when people don't want to hear tough questions.
He welcomes that. Don't do that. He welcomes that. My first interview with Colsey, he actually chastised me because he was like, brother, you can ask me tough questions. It's cool. So he welcomes the tough questions.
Because you think about it when you talk to him, like he's going to give you a full explanation. He's going to explain it to you so you can understand it. That's the reason why I like Coach Colsey, because he no nonsense. He transparent. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't got nothing to hide or nothing like that. So even getting on them calls, it's cool. I like shit. With Colsey coming on here because I know he's gonna give me at least a 5-minute answer.
Yo. Yeah.
I'm listen, the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm part of the reason why the fan base got fed red meat.
You're not the only one.
I'm not fooling myself. The issues that I have right now are the same issues that I had when we won the Celebration Bowl, with the exception of the defensive tackles. That's it. I had some serious, maybe a linebacker, but I had some serious questions because there was some games that I was 38 hot. 38 hot. Listen, the Celebration Bowl, I had just figured out. No, it wasn't different because Musa did that all season.
What, be selectively blind? That's the difference, though. With Musa, you had no options. Like, the backup was Junior. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm the biggest Junior fan there ever was. Absolutely. You can't, nobody can say anything different. But, like, the quarterback situation was different. The secondary was better. Like, the team was better. You had Isaiah Major at linebacker. Like, we have different options, but I think it was different. You know, I think I agree with you. Musa was doing the Musa stuff all season long, but I think you had some different questions this season. And I encourage you to ask your questions, bro. You know, clean them up before you ask them, but ask them.
And you know he's not going to answer.
Oh, he answers.
Sure. Yeah, with words.
But Musa was doing that for 2 years straight. Hell, I would have stomached Rashawn McKay.
McKay was hurt.
Yeah, McKay was hurt. He was, so that's how. But that's how Musa got it. McKay was hurt, and then when McKay could come back, he was like, "Nah, Musa balling," because that's the type of person Rashawn McKay is. And then that was his last season. He was gone the next season.
Yeah. McKay is one of the realest dudes ever. Even to this day, sideline, like that brother is so good, so down to earth. Like, and he was straight up like, "Hey man, I was kind of hurt, you know," but McKay was straight up with you. Like I love Rashawn McKay because he was the heart of that team, and he represented that team in a different way. Musa was a better quarterback mechanically, but as far as like who was the heart of that team, it was Rashawn McKay.
Definitely.
And I'm gonna be 100% honest. As much as I complained about Musa, when Musa hit 3 passes in a row, it's a problem. That was my only issue. Like, get him to them when he get hot. Oh, nah, it's a problem. He finna hit everything. And
yeah, but I mean, I'm not saying he also had better receivers. Like I'm thinking about that pass that Goldie missed in the third quarter down the sideline. Those guys that Moose had would have never dropped that pass ever. I don't care if they caught it and immediately fell out of bounds. They were not dropping that ball.
Manigo, what's your boy name? That was at God be coaching. Like FAMU had a better team under Willie Simmons. The tight end room was a problem. All of them. Like
here's the tight end is a concern for me. Only I want to say this correctly. When Jet is playing, I don't have a tight end concern. When RJ is playing, I have a concern about tight end because I'm a guy that I love for the tight end to control the middle of the field. That creates your one-on-one matchups on the outside. There is some kind of disconnect with RJ and the tight ends because he will hit them, but it's just different. When Jet Petty hits them, it's a big play.
Who's the tight end?
I was just about to say that because I don't think they be throwing to the same. I don't think they be throwing to the same tight ends at all.
Yeah, I know 24. That's my guy. That was a piece of.
We showed you on this podcast. But again, it game ended the way it ended. The 100, they had a wonderful show. The atmosphere was electric. I can't wait to the Alabama State game, even though it started at 3:00. Hopefully, it get dark by 5.
So why is that game at 3:00? That's crazy.
So you don't like the game unless it's under the lights? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
They don't want to be in that damn heat.
I don't want to be in that heat, bro. I am not 20 no more. I can't bounce back like I used to. I be tired for 2 days.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. That's going to be that game should be at night. Like
that game should be at.
With what they're gonna bring fan wise, that's why their fans are going to travel because it's only like 2.5, 3 hours.
The only game that should be at during the day is homecoming. That's it. Everything else, put it at night.
I don't know. At Jackson State, it might be kind of cold. Look, y'all forget Tallahassee get cold in the wintertime. I'm from Tallahassee.
Man, Tallahassee, it's different now, man. And I'm from Quincy. It didn't get cold here last year till January. I had on shorts in November.
Okay.
Benedict is up right now, 21-17.
Yes, sir. I'm watching right now on that network that don't pay us. They're not gonna advertise on Fangs Up and Fat Mouse.
Right there.
Boy, he crash out low in 5, 4, 3, 2 on YouTube.
Again, you can get ESPN Plus without getting ESPN Plus. That's all I'm gonna say. So if you want to go through with
the thoughts and the opinions of Troy. Troy's on his own. However, you get ESPN Plus.
Put the banner up.
Put the banner up. There it goes. Because if I would have said it, Marlo would have said it, you would have been over there. He would look
I'm not shared by the Fangs Up Podcast. You get it how you live, Brian Hill. But hey, I had to pay for it.
Thanks. I paid for it too. So, Troy,
I paid for it. I paid for it. I just people want to boycott. I understand why.
Now you backtracking, Troy.
I am a man of the people. I got to give them their options. But
I ain't gonna lie to you. Even though we won the game last week in a shutout fashion, this Tuskegee team is not slouch.
Oh no!
How did you feel about that game, man? I was just looking at that today. Tuskegee, like I'm watching them right now, and they're going against Benedict. Benedict they haven't been the same since Chennisberry left, right? But how do you feel about that game? Like this is what their second night game of the season. They're playing on a Friday night, or Thursday night, which is kind of off for them. Like, how do you feel about that, Doc?
Just feel about the game from last week to now.
Yes, sir.
Now, like I said, we could have. I told him, totally said the other day, we could have scored a lot more points. We left a lot of points on the board on Saturday. I looked at them like they are a team that can give somebody some problems, especially in science. The QB was he made the right reads in the game against us. It's just that we, our DB was playing. They was playing up, so they wasn't trying to have everything, get everything past 20, 30 yards. And it's funny because we played 2s and 3s on offense. So we had a lot of starters that was out, either for rest, injury. And then when you started a true freshman quarterback that was throwing dots all game, I think it was good. It was a good game though. But looking at it right now with Benedict, I know they're gonna make an adjustment as far as what the defense goes in the second half. So Benedict has had a number in the last couple of years, but that was under Chennisberry. But now I think it's a different time, a different day. That's the reason why you see this season. Like after you see this, with this season, after you see Sam Shea go with the Alabama A&M, that Albany State is the pick of the litter for the side. But let's not take away from Tuskegee. Let's not take away from Clark. Let's not take away from Fort Valley. Let's not even take it away from them boys in Jacksonville. Woo!
Thank you. I was waiting on it now. I'm no Florida boys.
Because Edward Waters did what they was in a shootout on Saturday with Virginia Union. They was in a shootout.
Latoon might want to be worried this weekend.
They need to be worried this weekend.
I don't know. They dropped 40.
If they lose this, if Edward Waters come into this game, they go into Municipal Stadium, right?
Yeah.
You go into the high school stadium.
No, not the high school. The other one.
That is the high school stadium.
That is the high school.
That's the city-run high school.
That is the city-run. Never mind.
That ain't nothing but a Gene Cox Stadium in Daytona. Everybody should share that stadium.
It is.
If they go to the high school stadium and beat the Bethune-Cookman in the high school stadium, just say this. Just put it like this. That U-Haul is going to be at the house.
Ooh, for LaVille.
Yeah. You already know. You know how many times we done heard we had the U-Haul ready for Coach Maynard last season?
Yeah, we knew.
Yeah.
He knew what was up in the media calls.
He knew
what was up. But you're right though. I mean, and it's crazy. Like we talk about Cooker and we laugh and we joke. They only have one facility on campus. That's the gym. Everything else they borrow. Like they play in the city's baseball stadium. They play in a high school softball stadium. They play in a high school football stadium. And it's respect. There's no disrespect. We just stating facts, right? I'm not trying to be that mean FAMU in today. He's just working. Troy just said. But so considering, even with that, you got a new president. You think he's gonna sit up there and keep catching these L's? Nah, buddy, it ain't gonna happen. Let them lose this game. They might let him finish the season just because of the contract. But otherwise, man, shoot, that man might call Ed Reed his darn self.
We like, man, we apologize. We ain't mean for you. We ain't mean for you to leave this time, man. Come back to us.
Troy, you muted.
No, mute Troy. Please come back to us.
Troy, he muted himself. That's on purpose.
Please come back to us.
Don't nobody deserve an Ibis. Nobody.
I don't. I can't stand that private school. Look, if both of them.
What, Corrugate was HOA?
Yes.
I know what time it is.
Respectfully.
No private schools.
What Miami player has become a good head football coach? Don't worry, I'll wait. The best one is coaching running backs for Delaware State. That's the best one.
Okay, wait. You got to give Mark Rick his due.
Oh, we do.
Mark, I got to do the Shannon show.
The dude that lost 3 national championships as the offensive coordinator at Florida State. That dude.
Hey. He won one though, didn't he?
Don't ever. No.
They didn't win none when he was there. That 93 one, that first one. I thought he was the OC.
That was Brad Scott. No, that was Brad Scott. Yeah, Brad Scott went up to Buffalo and then went across the railroad tracks to get that shotgun together. Yeah. Brad. Man, listen. Don't ever have an Ibis calling your plays. You're not going to win. Now, the one against Oklahoma ain't on him because a certain wide receiver that I said I forgave didn't go to class the entire month of November. So that ain't on Mark Rick. You got an All-American wide receiver. Stu Minutes.
Oh, bro. This was Tallahassee. Come on, man. Like, this is back when they was faking the NIL. They was faking like they wasn't giving all them boys Tahoes from Champion Chevrolet. We already knew Champion Chevrolet was giving you the winning edge and every FSU player too. Come on, man.
I just sat on this podcast and said it multiple times. I know dudes that had Eddie Bauer edition expeditions as freshmen.
I went to church with one. One Sunday he came with no car. The next Sunday he came with a car. I said, "Oh well, must be nice. The Lord blesses him."
Before when NIL was still underground, I got my haircut at the same barbershop as some of them dudes that had Hellcats. I had a job at the time.
I cannot say anything that you brought the Cowboys back into dominance when we were in the 90s. It was the Super Bowls. So let's not shoot down. Let's not shoot down.
We don't care nothing about
he didn't play for them. He played for Arkansas.
Hey, don't shoot down to you like that. They gave us 3 Super Bowls.
You know what?
They was playing though. They weren't coached.
Hey, you know what? I know they were playing. You know, one of them was coached up the whole damn time.
I'm trying not to go ether. I'm trying not to go ether. I really am. I'm really not.
It went down in the White House, right? That's what Rick Ross was singing.
Oh yeah, hey, the White House ain't too far from where I'm at too. That's the crazy part. Oh my God! Yes.
All you need to know, Keith, is that the reason you don't have athletic dorms anymore is because Miami. No, the reason we don't have athletic dorms is because Oklahoma and Miami was running drugs. Well, Miami was raping, but Oklahoma and Miami was running drugs out of the dorms. That's why you don't have athletic dorms anymore. Those two.
Allegedly.
They are called living learning communities now. When I worked at Florida State, that's what we called them. I worked in the Office of Financial Aid at the Florida State University, and we had these things called living learning communities.
It sounds like fraud, if you ask me.
Listen. Y'all get mad with me when I say this, but it is what it is. Until Miami get a campus on stadium, we don't talk about them. They ain't nobody talking about.
That ain't never gonna happen. You've been down to their campus. Where are you going to put it?
Never happen.
Where are you going to put it?
The HOA will never approve it.
The HOA, shoot. The best thing they can do is share a stadium with Coral Gables High School. That campus is smaller than FAMU. If anybody's never been, the University of Miami's campus is gorgeous. They got a bunch of stinking iguanas on the campus. But that thing's so tiny, it looked like a freaking high school. Like that thing literally about the
you know what? I've never been to that campus, and
it's gorgeous.
I've never cared to though, but I've never been to that campus.
It's gorgeous.
Imagine Bethune-Cookman with better grass and.
Dear God,
no, don't do that. It's Bethune-Cookman with better everything. Don't do that.
Yo,
that's not fair. Because they don't let those schools do not let Cookman, Edward Waters, or Flomo in their space. So the private colleges and universities of the state of Florida have their own group. All of the black schools, all the HBCUs are excluded from that group. If you look in that group, it is Rollins. I'm telling you, it's Rollins, Tampa, Eckerd, University of Miami, Jacksonville University. No HBCU is in I think it's called the PCUF. Look it up. You can Google it. Ain't no black schools in there.
Yeah. You know what? You probably right. I've never heard of it, but I bet you I'll put my FAMU degree up against somebody from the University of Miami.
Yeah. The only program that the University of Miami got that could stand out is their medical school and their medical research.
But that's because they're allowed to have
marine biology too. That marine biology.
Yeah, marine biology.
Yeah, that thing.
But outside of that, what do you go to the University of Miami for? To go to watch a badass football team and to say you went to the University of Miami? That's why you
law
go
school.
In law school. Wait But that's a professional program, so that really don't even count. You don't have to go to the University of Miami to go to their law school.
Correct.
Hey, you go to Miami. You go to Miami to go watch a bad football team, and Troy, and to do some ball-headed whole shit down there.
You can't even do that over there because it's not close to the beach.
Yeah, if you want to do ball-headed whole shit, you gotta go to Flomo. You ain't doing no ball-headed whole shit. Exactly, you doing no ball-headed whole shit at Miami.
No, you do your ball-headed whole shit in the state of Florida.
You got better ball-headed whole shit at FIU.
FIU. That's where you go to do your ball-headed whole stuff.
Exactly.
You don't do that, no. As a matter of fact, go across the train tracks and go to Florida State. Well, you can do a whole lot of fun things at Florida State, and they're always down for the cause with some brothers.
I don't
listen. Never mind. I'm gonna mute myself again.
Ladies and gentlemen, the podcast is now went left.
I'm just say this. I used to work at a daycare. It's called Imagination Station, and I used to drive the bus, the little yellow school bus, the short one. I done pulled up on Florida State campus in the bus, y'all.
Oh, Marlo, come on, bro.
I can't even make this shit up. Pulling them in the bus. Had a gang of them.
Oh, shit.
Hey, bro. It's called recolonization over there, bro. I got to come back for everything that belongs to me, boy. I can't cross the train tracks. Hey, I was going to talk to somebody.
It was literally
from FAMU. Walk in your
shooting,
library. Use your resources. And
shooting
take those
fish in a barrel.
I
Literally.
really want Milo to stop. I just want Milo to stop.
They love us over there. They wish they went to FAMU. Set Friday. Matter of fact, you can go right now. Check
Oh my
FSU's
gosh.
Black Student Union page. They have Set Friday at FAMU on their page telling you going on over there.
And I absolutely hate that. Hey, how do we put a block on Set Friday? You gotta have FAMU ID.
That ain't going to
No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's like shooting fish in the barrel. Don't cut the young people down. They trying to bless themselves.
What are we doing?
Don't do
What are we? Oh wait, I was.
Hey,
you know what?
If you want the experience, then you should have enrolled.
You know what? I tried.
A lot of them could get in.
Oh, well,
So
you got a
that's
point.
why
Not wrong.
You got a point. You got a point. Because I do not argue with people that wear FSU chaos. You can leave me the fuck alone.
Hey, look, FAU and FIU take a lot of kids that can't get into FAMU too quietly. Like I hate to tell y'all that. Y'all folks talk crazy about FAMU. FAMU is one of the preeminent schools in the state and one of the hardest to get into. It's like it's FAMU, UF, and normally, depending on your situation, FSU.
See, we know that. You preach to the choir with us. It's the other people that like to act like you can get in the FAMU and any and everything. We know that.
There is. I'm just gonna say this: the way that I got into FSU and others got into FSU, those opportunities are no longer there. There's still other ways to get in. Those opportunities are no longer there if you don't meet a certain criteria. Point blank period.
Yeah.
So
unless you're doing summer care.
And back to my point. If you went through FSU cares, you better leave me alone. I use SAT words when I get mad.
So again, for the most part, there wasn't any big games in the SWAC, but there was one that was.
There wasn't no big game. That was how that's not a big game. You almost lose the Kentucky State at home.
It wasn't supposed to start out that way.
Told you, man. Coach Joseph gave me heart palpitations in the damn game. I told him on the check on the coach's call, hey man, you can't even be giving me no heart attack, bro.
And my understanding is that Grambling is now investing in the athletics program. Oof. I
thought they'd been invested. I mean, how much did they pay you? How much did they pay the last dude?
Who, Hugh Jackson?
Right. He was one of the highest paid.
He's one of the highest paid coaches.
He was one of the highest paid coaches in the SWAC after Dion left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dion was getting part of the gate. That's part of what made that deal so sweet. He's still getting a part of the gate. Like Dion's at Colorado and he gets a part of ticket sales.
How the fuck that?
He's in his contract.
He's in his contract. Dion gangster.
No, but
he almost as good as Willie Taggart. I want to be like Willie Taggart when I get older.
Me too.
You know what? You ain't have to do that. You ain't have to do that.
What you mean? It's true.
You don't have to do that. Anyway,
go to Florida.
The paychecks that man get every month.
Right.
Oh, Florida done paying him.
It's down to one now, I thought.
Yeah, they just finished paying that man.
Florida State finished paying them. Then what was it? FAU is FAU still paying him?
FAU still paying him, and he getting a check from the Baltimore Ravens.
I'm just saying. You see his dunk? No, did he? But you seen the brother's dunk?
That is exactly why I want to be like him when I grow up. That's why.
Oregon still paying him?
No, we bought his contract now.
I told you, I don't feel sorry for Willie Taggart. That brother's a hustler.
Yes.
No. But listen, I don't know what happened to Grambling. I watched the game, and I'm still confused. And I think they weren't expecting Kentucky State to come in and fight the way they did. I don't know why.
I told y'all.
But y'all better stop playing these. Stop playing your third string.
Man, I don't even know if that was a third string the way it's looking. Like that, I ain't gonna lie. That side of the SWAC is pretty much Prairie View and nobody else. Because even Southern look like trash. Like I saw that Boombox Classic next week, and I'm waiting on Jackson State to fly belt to behind. Like I literally, if Jackson State win by 25 points, I would be like expecting.
If them D tackles do not stay standing up for the whole game, it's gonna get ugly.
He said he nigga be better flopping on the damn field. I'm like, oh shit.
Look at the game.
Like, hey, Bob. He said the DT look like two beach whales.
That man said they spend 75% of the game on their business. Shit.
Dude, go look at the NCCU tape. I thought it was just me. I thought maybe I was seeing things. No. Hitman, it don't matter what the schedule is. You play who in front of you. Period.
But no, he being real though. They look who over there in the West that strikes fear into you if you got a competent offense and a half heartbeat of a defense.
Nobody. I'm gonna be honest with you. I look so. Here's my thing about Prairie View, and I know Boom gonna argue me this down. They have not shown me that they're trying to be that dominant program right now. And you did all that wolf talking. That's the thing. See, that's the thing. Like, you did all that talking, and everybody got them damn receipts. and let you lose next week here in Dallas against Grambling. Where you own Grambling the last 6 years. Let you lose next week against Grambling. All that talking you was doing in the off season, it don't mean nothing to nobody now. Because then that the West will be wide open. Now, Southern done played Bama State. That wasn't a conference game, but they got to play Jackson. I think that's the start of their conference. That started conference right there. They play us next week. Alcorn. I mean, I'm still scratching my head sometimes about Alcorn and their QB situation.
They probably are too.
Yeah, they are.
I can't tell you.
I think they cursed because of what they did. I think they cursed with what they did to Fred.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Fred is now OC.
Yeah.
At Southern. That ain't gonna fix.
Is he officially OC or are they splitting? I caught half the conversation on
It's
supposed to be split. It's supposed to be.
You know what it is.
Okay.
You know exactly what it is.
I was trying to be real. I wasn't trying to be fake. I was trying to confirm before I, said what I said.
It's too much talent.
Is it too much talent? Because Southern's defensive line isn't great.
They got one dude
and a piece
who is getting 1.5 tackles for loss a game. He should be getting 2, 3. But again, when your defensive tackles are not playing up to their standard, what can you do?
I think their defensive tackle look kind of light to me, though. I could be wrong. But when I saw the film, they didn't look like they were big.
Let me look up. I'm pretty sure they well over 300.
But are they short in 300? Because that could make them look a little off.
You know what? You know what?
I thought that's why I was like, and again, this isn't like a harsh critique. It's just
six
looking at the film.
5. No, it's not. But 6'5" and 300 and 6 foot and 300 are completely different.
Correct.
Or be like last season with Willie Miles, 5'9" and 340 pounds.
Exactly. That's different.
That's different. And he wasn't on his stomach last season. He was occupying space.
But that's because he had good footwork. If you short and you carrying that much weight, you gotta be fast and you gotta have some good footwork to compensate for you being that short. If you 6'5" that big and your footwork suck, and you can't do nothing, you just big and goofy.
So I'm looking at defensive tackles, right? Jalen Rogers is 6'2", 375.
Huh?
Wait. You ain't doing nothing but rolling up the Popeyes at that kind of weight.
Now you see what we saying.
Who you gonna move with 375? You getting out of breath, getting out your stance.
Hell, he ain't getting out of his stance. That's why he on the ground.
So y'all might. There. Okay, so Bello is 6'3", 315.
Okay.
Y'all know what? Y'all might be on to something. This
That's
line
why I said their line don't look when I watch the game.
So the 375 dude, he's not 6'2". He's probably 6 foot 5'11". They lying. He might be 6'2" with cleats on, maybe.
You know what? It's a reason why they on their stomachs all the time. They ain't got no weight. That's what it is, and I feel bad now. I feel like I was giving them a harsh critique. I feel bad.
No, you don't.
If you 310, 315, but 260, 275 when the majority of SWAC offensive line started 320.
That's what I'm saying. Their line look right. I mean, John Randall can only do so much, and John Randall got a motor. Every dude that's 265 and 6'1" ain't John Randall.
I just feel like, did they lose somebody? Because I feel like in the offseason, I was like, this line looked formidable.
They didn't add nobody. I don't know if you caught what BJ said. BJ was like, we didn't recruit very well. So I forget what space I heard him say that on. I don't know if that was, I think that was on off script where he said after Southern lost to NCCU, where he was like, we didn't really recruit. And if you go back and look, respectfully, there's only 3 schools in the SWAC that adequately recruited. FAMU, Jackson State, and to a certain degree, Alabama State. Outside of that, what schools that you saw in the conference really did a great job of recruiting? And hell, who does a good job of advertising that they recruited?
Valley didn't do a good job of advertising, but Valley actually did some good recruiting.
They put some young pieces in place. They did.
Yeah, but the problem is a lot of those guys are young. They're gonna stay, and the only reason why I'm telling you they're gonna stay is because the linebacker coach in Valley is from Quincy, Florida. Them kids are all right in Valley. It's just like them being home.
That's right. The running back coach left. The dude that used the white boy left.
Mm-hmm. No, but the linebacker coach is from Quincy.
Yeah, no.
So
Valley,
they all right.
I listen. If Valley win 3 games this year, and I think they just might, I just don't know where those games are going to come from. If they win 3 games this year, that's a big old jump.
I mean, it'd be 2 more than they had last year, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't FAMU their only win?
Unfortunately, I think so.
That sounds real generous, Troy.
I'm looking at it. Look, I'm trying to pull up the schedule right now. Like,
I'm trying to find 3 wins, and I'm coming up short.
Yeah, I mean, but again, we said it on this show. They got a coach. The community love that school. Ultimately, Jesus Christ, why you just?
I live in Orlando. I've watched him coach.
Yeah, you got T-Buck as your head coach. You got Mario Edwards as your DB.
Oh, what are we talking about? Wait, hold on. What are we talking about? They got Texas Southern and Itabima. What are we talking about?
So they got Lincoln. I can count that as a win. What other wins?
Lincoln who? California?
Lincoln, California, the one who be robbing them kids.
Does that school have a gym now? Are they playing 100% of their games on the road again?
A Hondo on the road. Ain't nobody going out to the West. Ain't nobody going to Oakland.
No, but it's colleges over there they can play.
That's the 3 wins right there. Texas Southern, Lincoln.
They ain't beating TSU. Stop.
I don't got that one. And the Mosquitoes might beat them, but the team ain't.
Shit.
And I've been out there, so I ain't even saying that to be like, oh, I've been to Valley. So, and the people are amazing. But the Mosquitoes, man, they're not even racist. They just hateful. Like, that's oppressive.
That man said that.
Bro,
I ain't never seen no damn.
Bro, I took a bath, sprayed myself with off, and then went to sleep.
Y'all know y'all keep telling me these stories,
and I ain't got off the ground yet.
Y'all mean to say
I'm honest.
I'm trying to go to all these SWAC schools, but if y'all scaring me that the Mosquitoes are 6'5", 220, I might not want to necessarily.
Bro, it ain't no 6'5". They like it's like a bunch of little Xavier Zende Rays out there, bro. They little small, and you just man, please. Them jokers, they hazing you out there, man. Oh no, man.
They said get the cut.
Wow.
And they didn't do no better, bro, when they had before they put the turf on them, when they had the grass, and the grass was about this damn high.
Lord, man. Lord have mercy.
Well, the people are amazing.
In the damn jungle.
But them skis, that's hate.
We talked a lot about college. We're gonna take a real quick break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna give TP his moment. I understand, dog. I was pulling for y'all. We'll be right back. Oh, bad. That was a good touchdown. Unfortunately, the extracurricular. What you got to say, Molo? That ain't Molo.
We are the champions of that game.
I think I got your background. And that's also why we're going to the other platform. All I got is.
Nah, that's not Marlo's music.
Yeah, my bad, Marl. That was your background. That's also why we're going to the other platform, because that eliminates all of that, and everybody can use the equipment they got, and they have to buy a whole bunch of stuff. But we'll talk about that next week. But it was some games. It was some NFL games.
The Raiders got their ass. That shit was terrible. They suck so bad. I think they need to start a new stat. He got way more interceptions than he gonna have touchdowns for the year. That's great.
No, you know who to blame?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the blame. Why
are we blaming Tom Brady?
Because he's a convenient scapegoat.
Tom Brady has had his nose in every bit of this roster building and all of this offseason.
Nah, brother. You ain't putting that on Tom Brady. He ain't throw not one pass. He ain't played not one down. You just looking for somebody to hate on. You need to hate on your quarterback. Tell him to play better. In fact, You probably could have caught an interception on him right now. He was just throwing them away.
No, damn.
You get an interception. You get an interception. You get an interception. Oh shit! What he had? 12 yards passing. Like that shit was terrible.
You done?
Well, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, I'm gonna be done after this one. But damn, he wasn't even trying. Well, he was trying to throw an interception. He probably said, "I ain't never did that one before."
Again, it was a rough week in Raiderland and this household because there were people celebrating the downfall of my Raiders, which I'm pretty sure.
Don't do that. Ain't nobody celebrating no downfall because that's just black on black crime.
Ashton Jenkins. And
yes,
a little bit.
I wanted him to do good.
Well, in order for him to do good, you got to give him the ball. That was my issue with the game. That was my issue. Pete Carroll is a run guy. Chip Kelly is a run guy.
Pete Carroll's a run guy till you get into the Super Bowl on the 1 yard line. Then he throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to outsmart the greatest coach of all time.
It is this either I'm at this point, right? I am resigned to the fact either we going to the playoffs or we tanking. We're not doing this BS that we did last year. Don't try to get no 6 wins. Lose everything.
Wait a minute.
Playoffs?
Oh my God. You just throw your whole team to intentionally lose.
The Cowboy fans, look.
Wow. That's great.
Ain't no playoffs coming in the Ravens. No.
Look at that face.
Not with the Chiefs and the Chargers in that division. No, sir.
I will say this again. We either going to the playoffs or we tanking. Don't give me this 6-win nonsense. Either we the first pick in the draft, or we not. We're gonna go to the playoffs or first pick in the draft. That's it. Ain't no in between. Otherwise, Tom Brady has run the Aces. He's run the Raiders.
Hey, wait one goddamn minute. Now the Aces about to play. What is you talking about?
There was some trades that I didn't agree with. And
he signed like that drunk dude that be on the corner talking sports after a Sunday game. He just jibber jabbering right now.
You got this, man. Hell, Tom Brady might be your Billy, but shit. Come on, man. We still got Beckham and Asia Wilson. We all right.
You know what? You're right. I'm a little upset because
is it Tom Brady's fault for the University of Michigan?
They both cheat.
And what That's the fuck is Mike talking about?
Everyone says that. Pick a day. Respectfully, brother.
No, they play the hardest schedule. I'm not taking back nothing I've said about Valley all this day. But it's Valley. Unless they go and play a bunch of junior colleges, their schedule gonna be hard either way.
You know, I was trying to get the TP moment because I know TP.
My bad, TP.
Why do you feel like I'm about to crash out?
I don't feel like you about to crash out. I was gonna give you your time because I had to hear.
His team got the brakes beat off of him, and he's just trying to get somebody.
Hey, hold the fuck on. All right. You wanted me agitated. Now I'm agitated.
Yeah, agitated.
Y'all won by a point.
How many you got to win by?
Let's be real about it.
How many you got to win by? I think it was a good game.
That don't constitute breaks or.
No, I was talking about the Raiders.
Nah, you know what you was talking about.
I was talking about the Raiders because they got the great speed off of them.
Oh goodness! I ain't gonna lie. The end of that Bucks. I don't know if y'all saw where they broke down how that game finished for the Bucks though.
And it finished how I thought it was going to finish when we scored with 2 minutes left.
Exactly.
Because clearly they ain't never played Madden. Madden got the best clock managers in the history of football. If you have an opportunity to drain the clock and kick a game-winning field goal within 45 yards, it wouldn't have been a deep field goal. Because all you got to do is get 2 first downs, and then you take all their timeouts, and you give them the only opportunity they win the game is if they block the field goal. Or you
Texas went for the bait. They let them score their touchdown so they can have the ball.
You want to tell me that we ain't ran the ball all game? Now all of a sudden the lane is wide open. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. That's like that's like you go out to the street and it's a Lamborghini sitting there, door open, keys in it, nobody around. And then you hop in and drive your dumb ass off just for the cops to pull up on you 2 seconds later after they shut the car off. But I take that as inexperience. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what it is because when you're in the moment and you see that you got the opportunity for a touchdown and you ain't had that opportunity in years, I can understand why Nick Chubb went ahead and took it on in. But the coaching staff, we got to have this conversation. If you get the first down, go down. That has to be said before the play call. Because once he's out on the field, he's operating under the impression if I'm going to the house, I'm going to the house. Because imagine if your coach didn't tell you to go down, and then you go down like, oh, I thought that's what you wanted me to do, and then y'all lose the game because you missed the field goal. Now who we gonna blame? It ain't on the coach, it's on the player who took it upon himself to coach the game. So, but from what I saw in the game, right? So we can go all the way back. We came out. You can tell the script was good because we went down, scored on the first drive, right? From then on, where was the identity? What are we doing? So I feel like they're still trying to find themselves. And we've lost 2 games by a total of 6 points. So I'm not ready to say, oh yeah, we're done. You know what I mean? It's a long season. We still have many opportunities to go out there and win football games. There's 17 games in a season. So we didn't expect to win them all. We just got our losses out the way early. That's how I got to look at it. And the things that we got to fix. You have a new offensive coordinator. You have offensive linemen shifting around. So that creates protection issues. Your number 1 running back is out. You got brand new receivers. Almost every receiver on the field outside of Nico Collins is new to the team. And then you have an offensive coordinator who is new to the team. So everything is new. And if we've seen anything with offenses, it does take them a while to figure things out. This isn't an established offense and now they're fluttering. This is a team that's trying to figure it out, and we will get better because the plays are there. The talent is there. The offensive line has to protect better. We have to be able to run the ball. I talked about this last week when I say if you can't run the ball, that fucks everything else up. Yep. That's exactly what's been happening. We cannot run the ball so they can stack the box. And then they stack the box, they get us in 3rd and long. Now we in 3rd and long, they could get pressure on the quarterback with 4 pass rushers. We have to do a better job of controlling the line of scrimmage or we're going to lose every game. You can't win a game in the NFL if you're getting dominated down low.
No, that's impossible, brother. You still got the Jacksonville Jaguars in your division. You that's at least a win and a half. Them niggas suck.
First out time for Jamal.
They're not good.
Yeah,
Y'all leave me the hell alone.
listen, I'm watching this game.
First of all, that loss was because of Trevor Lawrence. We should have won. We should beat the hell out of Cincinnati, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Brother, I listened to that game all the way from Tallahassee. I was irate. I'm like, I'm not a Jag fan. I like everybody from Florida, but I'm like, how do you lose this game?
I almost broke them people's laptop at work.
I was driving my car. I was listening to the Jags sports team, and when I tell you that man sounded so depressed, like the Jags, I'm listening to the Jags feed, and then he was like, and then touchdown Bengals. Like that brother sounded like somebody stole his last $5. He wasn't getting no pay till next week. I was mad.
No sense.
But that PI against Travis Hunter was bull.
Absolute bull.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It was not. That was pass interference. And I will stand on that. As somebody who coaches DBs, I will stand on that being pass interference. For the simple fact, hand fighting with a receiver with your back turned to the ball is automatically a penalty, regardless of what happens. So the moment he started hand fighting, and if you look close, you can see he grabbed the receiver's left arm as he's running, and then he turns around as the ball is there. He's already committed the penalty. And that was well called, and I agree with the call. Do I like it at that moment? Travis Hunter, you gotta understand the rules. This ain't college. They're gonna call that.
Wait, what? Hold on. Who did what now? Say what? What organization did attribute to? Wait,
I think the Jaguars honored that guy. I work for the state of Florida, so I shall not say anything related to that situation.
No.
So
okay.
only 4 teams did not do it, and it was the Ravens, the Colts, Cincinnati, and somebody else. Those were the only teams in the NFL that did not do a tribute to that man. So
did the Ravens do a tribute to him?
Hold on. We didn't. We didn't. Hold on. Let me go.
I mean, if we gonna stand on that, we might as well not talk about sports at all. Then
I'm just gonna say this. I did not see the Raiders do any such thing. Y'all know me. The platform is literally Fat Mouth Sports. I would have said something. I didn't see the Raiders do it. If they did it, send me the video or whatever, and I'll comment on it. I just want to make sure that we're clear. The guests that we have on this show because they have insight into the athletic events that we are talking about. Any political or ideological discussions, you can solely attribute to Troy and Troy only. I work for me. So if it's ever a problem, you can pick up the phone, you can email, I'm the boss. That being said, we're going to return to our regularly scheduled program.
What coach is it?
So I had a feeling Coach wasn't going to show up because it was a big game. Because remember the last big game, he didn't show up. So I kind of figured he wasn't going to show up.
Right.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely so now that thanks to Vaughn Wilson, I now know we can run up on coaches and grab them on the sideline. So I'm gonna be running up on coaches and grabbing them on the sideline.
Come out there and
be careful doing that. Everybody ain't Vaughn. Vaughn named Gator in these streets now. Hold up.
I'm new. Like they let me on the field before. Now this new. Well, I'm sorry. It wasn't they ain't let me on the field. Josh ain't let me on the field. So I'm new.
I ain't gonna lie. You get one time to claim ignorance. I ain't gonna lie to you. You get one time to claim ignorance.
And they gonna roll this clip back.
Yes.
Why he didn't let him on the field?
Hey, I ain't know nothing. Press play.
Listen, if they still letting us in their arenas after Marlowe, man, we should be good. We should be 100%.
The best way normally, honestly, is to ask their SID if you can speak to the coach, and they'll normally pull them to the side. But, you know, I'll say this. After the Celebration Bowl, they had an exclusive. We had to wait. And I mean, we had to wait. Not the Celebration Bowl, the SWAC championship. We had to wait.
Hey, thanks, Jared. Thanks for letting me know. For transparency and reference, I have emailed and called every SID in the SWAC. If I have not interviewed your coach, it's because your SID has not called me back.
It's because everybody else SID actually be doing their job instead of sitting in the office.
Oh damn.
I'm not.
Don't engage.
What? I'm not. Listen, we got access. I'm not going to do this. So that was the NFL games. Apparently, while we weren't looking, the WNBA gave out co-defensive player of the year awards.
Hey, can I get the flow for that real quick?
Go ahead. Yeah. I'll go ahead and get that to you.
That is bullshit and the daisiest display of whiteness that I've probably ever seen in professional sports. If anybody should have been co-defensive players of the year, it should have been Asia Wilson and Gabby Williams. The girl that they gave co-defensive player of the year, she get you 2 blocks a game, but she get cooked on everything else. So because she's a shot blocker, I guess that's all the defense. So just block shots and you can be defensive player of the year. Don't worry about actually putting fear in players' hearts when they have to go against you. Ain't nobody in the league scared of that damn girl. Whole league scared of Asia though. But she got a share defensive player of the year. I'm going to start adding fuck Kathy to the end of my damn rant.
Name the person who won the other defensive player of the year.
Hold on. I think it's Maddie Williams. Shit. What is that girl name?
Yes, she's from the Lynx.
Yeah, she's from. It's mainly placating to the Lynx because Cheryl Reeves complains every year about how she feel like they get passed over for end of season awards, and I'm like, nobody on your team is worthy of an end of season award. As a collective and as a team, they are good. Individually, they are not.
Shout out to Paige for Rookie of the Year. Fucking Tom Dot.
If Tom Brady was doing his job, Paige would be in Vegas.
The fuck he won't.
Ain't no way in hell.
He'd be here in Dallas.
What does Tom Brady know about basketball?
He co-owner of the Aces.
Who the GM?
I don't know what the hell he knows about it, but he cut a check.
You talk about digging somebody up. Dig Al Davis up. We need to have a discussion about his son.
What, the haircut?
Him, period. His entire actions. We went through a whole New England West. It was like a teenager going through a phase. It's bad.
At least you're not the Cowboys. And I'm a Cowboy fan. I love the Cowboys.
Man, come on, man.
Come
on. We had a good week. We had a good weekend. Even though these niggas try to give me a heart attack on Sunday.
They sure tried to kill everybody, didn't they?
Bro, I'm like, God, you're killing me.
60-yard field goals for the win.
hey, Brandon motherfucking Aubrey. Hey, that man.
That boy cold, man. I was listening to that in the car too.
That boy good.
Hey,
listen. You could not hear me. You were in my house.
You know what? I'm gonna apologize now, Doc. Let me apologize now. Y'all made Russell Wilson look like prime Joe Montana.
You just made Russell Wilson look like he was back in Seattle.
Russell Wilson won somebody a fantasy football game by his darn self.
Jeez. Russell Wilson got some before that game from Sierra.
Do you know how long it's been since Russell was talking noise after a touchdown pass? He was still
married to the white girl. That's why.
Man,
that's how long it was. He was still married to the white girl.
So I don't listen.
That was epic.
Don't y'all play the Bears this week?
Yeah, we're playing the Bears Sunday.
They suck.
Bears. Yeah, we go up against the zesty quarterback, Caleb Williams.
If Caleb don't throw for 315 in this game, they need to bench him for the rest of the year.
He called him a zesty.
Wait, hold on. You want to see this man crash out. You just want to see Doc crash out. Go ahead, Doc.
If you could trade Dak or Hurts, are you saying would he trade Dak for Hurts?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. For Hurts.
No.
The
Cowboys aren't built like the Eagles. And there's no disrespect. The Eagles are built different.
I'm going to say this, and I mean no disrespect.
You crash out with me.
Jalen Hurts is not a top 10 quarterback. He's not a top 5 quarterback. The numbers do not back up your claims. If we're going to base it on merit, we can base it on passing stats, where he's throwing the ball. Are these passes good? Are they better than 10 other quarterbacks in the league? And the answer is no. He's not a better quarterback than Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is in a system that's allowing him to be the best version of himself, right? But Jalen Hurts is also in a system that allows him to be the best version of himself. But the best version of himself is still not a top 5 or 10 quarterback in the league. Yes, he's a winner. He's done it at almost every level. But if we even go back to college, he was benched in the biggest game of the season because he couldn't throw the passes the coach wanted him to do. So for the last time, because we I ain't gonna say the last time because I'm fairly certain we're gonna have to revisit this topic again, And if they do ban the tush push or start enforcing the penalties they commit when they line up to run it, let's see if we have this same conversation, because every time we've seen the Eagles have to pass the ball, they have lost. I'm not saying that he can't make plays with his legs, I'm not saying that he don't have the ability to convert third downs here and there, but 100 yards in the last game, 200 on the year does not constitute top 10 quarterback. Sorry.
I don't even think he's a better field general. I just think he has a complete team around him, offensive wise and defensively, that he doesn't. And then also his numbers don't show for it, because if you pass it like 2,900 yards in the season, like that's 19. That's like 80s and 90s passing type numbers right there. Yes, he's a winner, but at the same time, he has is the supporting.
You know what? No, I'm sick of that. I'm so sick of y'all hollering about he's a winner. Joe Montana was a winner.
No, hold on. It's the supporting cast that he has around him. That's the reason why he's a winner.
Okay, and Joe Montana had a supreme defense when he played in his prime, and he still threw for over 200 yards a game. You're not. We need. You know what? I'm gonna be honest about where we are.
when Joe Montana went to the Kansas City Chiefs, he was still winning. If you move Jalen Hurts to another team, is he still winning? And that's not me trying to say no, but I'm just asking a question. Not devil's got enough advocates. I ain't trying to be a devil's advocate, but I'm just asking a question.
I'll be the devil.
I think I'm trying to. We talking about Dak Prescott, who hasn't won anything.
Come on now, bro.
Since he's been in the league, what has Dak Prescott won?
I mean,
they were in 2 years before he got there too. So let's.
No, no. That's the thing. Did I forget something that Dak Prescott won since he's been in the league?
No, you're not wrong.
He's lost. We are talking about a quarterback that has won absolutely nothing. Some of it might not be his fault because he has to deal with Jerry Jones. And a quarterback that actually won. He went to one Super Bowl, got his teeth kicked in, and then went the next year and won.
Here's my this. No, it's a holistic problem, right? So as a fan, I don't pay my good hard-earned money to see a 9-6 score. That's not what I paid my money for, right? I paid to see scoring. I paid to see big plays. If the big play is a 70-yard run, okay, that's fine. But if the big play is an 8-yard run by a running back who almost had 2,000 yards last year, I have a problem. That is a boring game. That's like going to a baseball game and seeing 2 pitchers throw a no-hitter. I'm finna leave in the third. I'm not watching this.
Well, then you better go get Vince McMahon out of prison and hope he can reopen the XFL again if you want that level of excitement.
Like, I mean, hold on. Wait a minute, Jared. Jalen Hurts' college career said it was better than Dak's because he had the supporting cast around him. He's at Alabama. He had the supporting cast. He transfers to go to Oklahoma. Guess who he has in his corner? He has Lincoln Riley and a whole offensive system around him.
But isn't that the point, though?
Huh?
Isn't that the point, though?
But what I'm saying, that's the point. But with Dak, when he was at Mississippi State, the man was him by himself.
Dak was by himself everywhere. He was by himself in Panama City Beach, and he still lost that too.
He was not by himself. He just had homeboys that couldn't fight. That's a him problem. I saw the video.
Come on, man.
I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Let me find it. I'll send it to you. Him and his homeboys got beat out their shoes spring break, Panama City. Before Panama said, not here no more, you won't.
You know,
and what did you do to make that many people mad? You made a whole beach area mad at you that they jumped all of y'all. What did y'all do?
That wasn't Dak. That was Dakota. Dakota and his friends did that.
Well, Dakota gonna get Dak killed. He might want to rethink some things.
Dakota forgot he was in Lower Alabama.
Hello?
Keep playing around in Panama City you want to.
You I don't know. And honestly, I feel like that's what happened. He said something, somebody said, nigga, what? And it went from there.
So, but we do, you know what? We're gonna take a quick break because we do have some games coming up in the next 2 weeks that we kind of need to preview, especially that Boombox Classic. That
ain't no class. That's a beat down.
Baton Rouge Tech. That's the school's name. Baton Rouge Tech.
Oh man.
You know what? Tails kick that day.
Let me go ahead and we'll be right back. That's even better.
Maybe all that shit Mr. Costello's is talking is getting people to want to commit.
I don't want no humble pie ass quarterback. I want my quarterback to think he good enough to lift us in every game. Point blank, period. you know, there's a game in Tallahassee this weekend, and it's for other people. It ain't no big game. For me, it's a big game. This game, personal. Kent State,
because of the person that
Kent
was
State, Kent State SID went on CJ Wilson's podcast, and they had a nice session, and they chopped it up. And all I could think was I should send CJ inbox and ask him the next time he gonna have that man on his show because I want to beat him. We need to beat Kent State by like 55. I want to see all them zesty videos on their social media that he used to make for them other people. I want to see all of that. And I don't have nothing personal against Josh, but I got something personal against Josh.
Yeah, I was about to say, hold up, Doc. That thing poison.
Look, Josh.
So he is probably a very nice person. I don't know him personally. I just know how he treated our podcast. That's all I know. So, but Florida State should win this game handily.
And
that Mal Sports do not represent the Fangs Up Podcast nor the Fifth Quarter FAMU Twitter page. Thank you.
Right. So I'm gonna just say fuck Josh, and that's coming from Marlo. Fuck him.
So
me and Josh is cool.
Listen, it's all jokes. If Josh, you can hit me up. You can call me. You got my number. It's all jokes. But
he ain't got my number, so fuck him. But if you want my number, give my number, and we can have a conversation.
And that's that on that.
On to the next one. Yeah, me and Josh was cool. There ain't no problem with it.
If I hit Mega Millions, Josh coming back.
And another thing, fucking who finna go to Kent State to do an interview with anybody up there? Not me. Not it. Fuck him.
So, again, we in a couple weeks we have some big games in the SWAC. The Boombox Classic, which it is a big game, not necessarily for the football, but because somebody happened to put out the HBCU band rankings and put it. Stop giving me content on podcast day, because if I see something that make me mad, I'm gonna talk about it. And I'm sorry. I seen A&T little show. I seen Southern little show. And I said, y'all put that school in Daytona in front of FAMU. Why would you do that?
My pieces
we going there this weekend, so I'm gonna defer not to comment.
They got 3 good songs.
One.
Let's Go Sandcats, The Butt, and Lay Low.
That's it. And they don't do fifth quarter, and they don't play if they ain't winning. So they've been mighty quiet for the past 2 years.
And the fifth quarter, they haven't done fifth quarter in the Florida Classic in probably about a decade. So you know, I mean,
they lead.
The bus be warmed up.
Pretty fourth quarter start. The driver is in his chair, and they are out of there as soon as the game over.
Yes.
I wish I would. I'm pretty sure people close to the band know why, but bro, why?
Jared, I think y'all are like 8. I think y'all are 8. So,
I ain't gonna lie, this year they sound better than last year to me. I could be wrong. I feel like Jackson State sounds better this year than they did last year. From what I heard.
Last year was I just think it was just a little icing on the cake. This year we was like, we gonna unleash the cracking on your ass.
Don't sleep on my boy though. I'm telling you, my boy gonna be a problem. Give him about 2 years. South Carolina State, that Rattler is gonna be a problem.
Oh yeah, I forgot they hired a Rattler.
Yeah, Jamal. I worked with him here in Orlando, and that brother did some things. He's he left here, went to University of South Carolina, got that PhD. Made that, and he turned that band around. Look for South Carolina State about 2 years. If they invest in it, be something.
Yeah,
I think they were actually in the rankings. If I'm not mistaken, they were in the rankings.
Yeah, South Carolina State in the rankings too.
They sound better.
But the top three, I was a little shocked. But it's okay. Here's the best thing about the band rankings. They are on
the top three for the people. Give the top three for the people. You know,
North Carolina A&T was 1.
Trash.
Southern was 2.
Trash.
Cookman was 3.
Trash.
Fangs was 4. I forget who was after. After that, I was already enraged at that point, so it didn't matter. But Bethune-Cookman and Southern.
Fam, you won the Battle of the Bands last year. Like as far as the baddest HBCU band in the land. So
well, we know why. We know now that you don't start out ranked number 1 based on last year, and that's fine. That's fine. FAMU has an opportunity to go beat these people.
You don't finish behind Southern. And that's not a disrespect to Southern. Southern is routinely in my top 3 bands in the SWAC. It's normally FAMU, Jackson State, Southern, and you can mix it up however you want most years. But
yeah,
it'd be worse than the Sandcats.
I mean, you ain't lying, cause when Southern play Got My Whiskey, I'm one of them.
Bro,
I ain't even know you.
Hey man, I don't know why people sleep. I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know why people sleeping on the Ocean of Soul. Ever since Brian Simmons got over there.
I have you. So here's the thing: I have not seen them live.
What?
I haven't seen them.
Brother.
I haven't seen. I saw them. Remember when they used to do the Battle of the Bands in Lawson, like the Friday before football game? That was the last time I saw Texas Southern. I think that's been 3 years.
It's been a minute, bro.
Yeah, that was, and they were not good then at all.
I was going to ask y'all who the hell is the Ocean of Soul. That show you how disconnected I am with Texas. So the hell is that?
I thought
they ain't even by no ocean.
Wow. I said for a while, but like you said, the last couple years, yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, they hired that man come over there from Southern. It's like it's totally different. All I need to do is hear torture, and when they get in the stands, bust out that DJ Screws June 27th. That's all I need to hear. I don't care about anything else.
I will say this though. Shout out to the people who actually spend time to critique the bands, because that is a part of the culture. It should be a part of the business discussions when we start talking about media rights deals.
Yeah.
But I won't get on. I got Twitter. I don't need to get on that soapbox. But the Boombox Classic is coming. That game may be telling for a lot of people.
That Classic is amazing, though. That whole weekend, like they do it right. Like how you just talked about the band, they actually have a band show, and I think they rent out a minor league baseball stadium, something crazy like that for the game.
Oh yeah, that's when they come to Jackson. When we have it in Jackson, we over at Smith Will Stadium. Have battle bands over there. So when we down there, so we'll be in Baton Rouge this weekend. So they'll be at Montford. They have the battle bands over at Montford. So yeah, it's gonna be real nice. So that's gonna be on the 26th, and then on the 27th, it go down. I'll say this: we got a 6-game winning streak on them.
7.
It's about
the number of completion.
It's about to be 7. And please, people, no quarterback controversy. Jacoby Morgan will be back on. He'll be back on the center on Saturday, next Saturday. He just rested. That's all it is. We're gonna make them turn off them lights, have that light show. We're gonna light their ass up.
But I listen. I would just like to see a good game. I want to be entertained. Hopefully, McCoy is the starting quarterback, because otherwise, it's gonna get ugly quick.
It don't matter who a quarterback. It's gonna get ugly. They're gonna get killed. I told you they're gonna get monkey stomped. Not monkey stomp, monkey stomp.
We
better not be beat up by no 20 because we're gonna say by 40 real quick.
Listen, I just want to see a good game.
I just want to see the halftime show. After that, y'all can keep the game.
Somebody gotta show me some fight. They just can't just take it. They gotta fight back. They can't just sit there and it be your touchdown over here this time. You can come up. No, it can't be none of that. They need to show respect for themselves. Somebody got to show some fight. I don't care who you playing.
I think Jackson State gonna dominate the line of scrimmage though. Like I think as we were just talking about how small their line looked. Then Troy, you pull up their line, you're like, yeah, I don't know. They look a little shaky. And we talking about Jackson State. Like, let's be honest, that's one of the better, if not the best run teams in the conference. And you're going against a team where we asking questions left and right about can they stop the run. And we've seen this game, 4 times in 2 years, something crazy like that. And every time, for the most part, it's kind of close at halftime. Then Jackson State just walks away. I don't think anything's going to be different because you ain't recruited like Jackson State. Not to be disrespectful, you ain't did what they did to get what they got. Come on, Craig.
Oh, shit. It is. Hold on. There are some games in the SWAC this weekend. Lane is playing Alabama A&M. I do not expect anything shocking there. East Texas A&M is playing Grambling. Florida State beat them by 1 million. Grambling should be able to pull that out.
No, don't do that. Grambling almost lost to Kentucky State at home. They should barely be able to win. I'm sorry.
Grambling. So this is a home and home series between East Texas A&M and Grambling. So they are returning the favor. They are in the hole. And again, the mystique of the hole prevails in this game right here. Let's be honest. East Texas A&M ain't a good team. They haven't been a good team in the last 3 years. Last season, Grambling picked them out 5 times. Five times.
That sounds like a Raiders game.
Like, was it Jay-Z? Kanye?
I was trying to mute him, and I couldn't mute him fast enough. Oh, man. So that's that game.
My bad.
And then Prairie View A&M is playing Northwestern State, a directional school that kept their name. Congrats to you. I don't doubt you got to help me with this one because I don't know.
Where is that? Where is Northwestern State?
It's in Jenkins, Louisiana.
It's in Louisiana. Okay.
So it's a short trip for them. They probably riding the bus to the game. Does Grambling have a chance to win? Or I'm sorry, does Prairie View have a chance to win?
Yes.
Yeah, they have a chance to win this game.
Okay.
I don't think it'll be another win for Northwestern State where they get to rush the field like they did on Alcorn. That was embarrassing. And they should have Marlo, that Alcorn should have showed you some fight in that game. They didn't.
They damn sure should have, and they laid down.
They would have. You ain't finna. You not finna storm no field. Not at the crib. I wish somebody would beat us and then storm the field and tell us.
In the third quarter, somebody should have started the fight because what the hell?
I would have been in the locker room by the fourth. It was like, why did you hit? Yeah, it was going down.
Oh yeah, I was slapping somebody. You should storm no field.
Yeah, no fan. You folks stay ready to fight.
Hey, look him in the face. Be like, hey, sorry, boy, bro. What?
Look, that Alabama State game did happen.
So the following week, I know. Oh wait, before I go to that following week, over in the MEAC, the only thing that's worth talking about
that game you going to, you being nice.
I'm trying to get to them last. I'm trying to set the build up. The Aggie Eagle Classic. As I was told, the school from down the way playing the school from up the way. Listen, it's supposed to be a mollywhopping because NCCU is supposed to be all of that in the bag of chips. I'm not sold yet. They did just A&T did just beat Hampton, which I didn't think was going to happen.
Hampton sucks.
Well,
Hampton could come back to the MEAC tomorrow and still be one of the worst teams in the conference.
Didn't they win more games in the CAA? They won more games in CAA than A&T did last year.
Yep.
Matter of fact, this is the first conference win A&T got so far.
Something like that.
Since they've been in the CAA.
It is a first conference win in the CAA. It is a first win against a FCS opponent since 2023.
You just be in West State to see what happens.
You ain't have to give all that. You being messy.
No,
so they're playing the Aggie Eagle Classic. They're playing the Aggie Eagle Classic. Again, another game that is that on? Hopefully that is not on
Flow Sports.
Hopefully it's not on Flow Sports.
I think it's on Flow Sports. It was the last couple years. They like that game.
Game right there. A&T got handed to them last season, 66.
Josh is going to be insufferable on HBCU Nightly. Just let y'all know.
He is.
And rightfully so.
He had started it on Sunday. If they win, he's going to be insufferable to Dave and them damn puppies.
Yeah, and I want A&T to pack the stadium because your coach is doing all the right stuff. He's selling wolf tickets online. He's doing everything he's supposed to do. Y'all show up for that, man. Give them some home field advantage. I ain't got no dog in this fight, but I want to see a good game.
Home field advantage so you can leave at halftime and go enjoy the tailgate?
I hate North Carolina A&T.
I heard the barbecue was good now. I ain't mad at him.
Right. Absolutely hate North Carolina A&T.
Hey, you ain't got to like North Carolina A&T to go enjoy some good North Carolina barbecue.
I don't even want to go to that city again. I broke my patella in the triple jump in that city, and they gave me this rusty, ragged ass ambulance to take me to the hospital. I hate that goddamn city.
You sound upset.
Oh goodness.
And then they wouldn't let me eat nothing. Talking about, we may have to have surgery. I said, I'm not having surgery here. I would rather ride 13 hours back to Tallahassee on the bus than get surgery in this smoke.
Oh man! All right, so
I'm just traumatized.
I'm just saying, I hate it.
Look, that MEAC days, I've watched many a FAMU game against A&T and walked out that stadium like these enough to come back down here, rode the bus, but God knows how many hours to beat us again, and we can't stop the effing run.
Yeah.
Hey, but that was a small window in time because we used to kick A&T ass.
We did. Yeah. And they used to bring that raggedy band down here before they got good, and we used to wear them out too.
They still a raggedy ass band. I don't care what y'all say.
Okay, so y'all wanted to bring up the game in Daytona, so we're gonna talk about the game in Daytona. Edward Waters, off a strong D2 win against Virginia Union, heads down the highway to go to that school in Daytona to play, the Alley Cat. I'm sorry, I said I wasn't calling the Alley Cats no more.
Sandcats? They're gonna play Sandcats.
Hey,
really get some wins.
Waters by 6.
No. You know what? I can call them Alley Cats because they said they weren't buying no check soda. So yeah, they Alley Cats again.
I'm about to say you could
nope.
sodas.
Nope. They are feral cats. They ain't even got no home.
Damn.
Them motherfuckers just wander around hoping somebody feed them.
Damn.
I mean, athletically, he's not wrong.
Really?
Like, they got a basketball home. That's it.
I really do be trying to get Cookman people on the show. I'm gonna do a better job.
We said it on the show. Also,
good people.
The Gaither is better than that they play in down there in Daytona.
Bruh.
And that is fact.
He ain't never lied. I walked in that gym. I was like, this feel like oppression. This mother look like segregation.
Oh, God damn.
And they ain't get none of the good books.
You know what? Jesus, take the wheel.
They still got wooden bleachers in that mug.
They not only do they have a layer of bleachers, but can't nothing but 125 people fit in that motherfucker. That's why they got the cheerleaders standing on stage.
He's not lying.
I'm just saying.
I was at that same game, Troy. I was looking for me. I was like, where I was. I remember where I was most of the game. Bruh, when I tell you, they'd be better off playing at the Civic Center. If they could afford it, they should.
They'd be better off playing at Malin. It's across the street.
I mean, Malin got a nice gym thanks to who was that? Trace McGrady or Vince Carter? Which one?
That's what. But he's not lying. Like all jokes aside, bro. This facility.
Vince built Malin a gym. They really would be better off playing over there.
TP, help me.
Gym.
So there is a game that is
happening. Stand too. Don't order more than 3 things.
There is a game.
Did you say order? Order from where? The concession stand? That cooler and the folding table? Is that what you're talking about ordering from?
He's not lying.
And it looked like they popped popcorn in one of them steel little skillets, and they ain't have enough. So they had to go back and keep, I'm going to start talking about the people.
So we trying to get done because I know TP got to go soon.
Yeah, I just heard it.
All right, TP. I apologize. We didn't get to your segment. Little baby, do not encourage him, Jesus. So
it is Jiffy Pop. She's not lying. Nothing anyone has said is non-factual.
First of all, they didn't even have a choice of drinks. You got water or a Gatorade. They didn't have anything like a Sprite or it was terrible.
So I know they ain't had no boiled peanuts down there. I'm happy.
Of course not. They ain't had no room for that. They would have had to add another cooler.
I just hear our credentials get torn up. That's all I could hear in my ear. The credentials getting torn up.
Oh my God.
Shout out to young Bryce. Very hardworking SID at Bethune-Cookman.
Shout out to you, Bryce.
He is the hardest working person in the SWAC because he has to be.
That brother do everything but sell
He
tickets.
do everything. He was even at media day. He was in there show for it. He did every damn thing.
He might be making popcorn some days. I'm telling you, that brother be doing everything.
It probably would be better.
All right, TP.
Mr. Hadley, appreciate you coming on the show.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Looking forward to some good football this weekend, man. You know, the closer we get to conference play, the more we know who's gonna be who at the end of the season. Because you can play, you know, if you a good team in the SWAC or the MEAC, but then you got to go play Michigan. You know, what do we expect? You got to go play Ohio State. Like, what do we expect? But that can be used as a learning opportunity for those kids and coaching staff, because once you've seen the best, so now you have an opportunity to show that you are the best. You went out there and competed. Hopefully you got better. Hopefully you learned some things. Hopefully you was paying attention to how they approach the game, because a lot of these big universities, they have this certain approach to the game where they already got a head up once the game starts. So not only the athletic, you know, the athletes that they have on their sideline, but also the preparation. So you pay attention to the little things, so then you can apply it once you get back home. And then if you can go through and run the table, who knows what can happen at the end of the year. Black National Championships are out there. Let's go win one.
Thanks, TP. Tell Mrs. TP I said hello. We appreciate the TV view because she come up every week. I appreciate it.
I got you.
Oh man. So this game in Daytona.
And we just got the game against Howard and Hampton shit. So this happening on Saturday too.
Oh yeah.
We battle for the real HU, and I can't talk too much trash because we lost to Howard. So
don't bring that up. Don't say that no more. Just
anyway. So
fuck them, and they HU them.
I got Hampton.
I'm trying to get to a game.
They are. I got Hampton, and I just said they was trash. Hampton by 20.
I'm gonna go.
I got Hampton by 12.
I'm going with Howard by 7. Only because Larry Scott's play calling is gonna get him into trouble again.
I think Howard.
I'm picking Hampton because I damn sure ain't gonna ever pick Howard. So Hampton by 20.
Don't Hampton own Howard? Have they owned Howard the last 3 years?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll take that back there. I'm gonna go with Hampton.
It's that fan base has put up a shut up for Howard. They sick of losing their rival, their actual rival, not their business rival, not their Twitter rival. They're sick of losing to their actual rival. So
I think Howard and Hampton hate each other more than we hate that school in Daytona.
They down the street from each other. They way closer.
Like they absolutely hate each other. Morgan State hate everybody. So yeah.
Don't get me started on Morgan State. Don't you do it.
They need to go ahead and pay they. You know what I'm saying? They got dope to sell.
oh man. Again, get back to the Daytona game. I think Ed Waters will play them tough. Do I think they'll win? I don't know.
Ed Waters by 6.
If that happens, if that happens, and y'all know I've seen people.
If that happens, Brian Jenkins probably gonna be in Daytona next season.
He came back. He's coming back for everything that he left behind.
Yep. Again.
Listen, the crash outs will be epic. And Scotty was on their spaces and said that there was no way Edward Waters was going to win because Dooley was coaching at Edward Waters.
That's
Edward
because
Waters
he doesn't like Dooley. But has he seen an Edward Waters game this season?
I don't know if he has because we was there and I was like, them boys flying around.
I know he does not like Dooley, but I think that is solely a take because he don't like Dooley.
Because them boys fly around.
And Noah Biden hasn't thrown an interception all season, so
he looks.
No, he just had
competent.
That quarterback does not throw interceptions. He's had a couple fumbles.
Yep. He does fumble a lot.
But outside of that, like he's thrown some dots, and they can run the ball as well. They had a big run that ended up being a fumble. You had a touchdown that in the first quarter of that game with Virginia Union. So, but again, hopefully that's a fun game. That's the one.
Can Edward Waters slow down the run? Is going to be a question because Cookman should have better athletes, but we've also seen Cookman struggle at times when it comes to defensively, but they've got the recruits to be able to win the game. I think Cookman should win. Since they both got Buc-ee's in both cities, pretty much. Give me Cookman by a Buc-ee's brisket sandwich.
Yeah. I don't know. You said Bethune-Cookman defensively have issues and they can run the ball. Yes, they can run the ball against competition that's on their same level because they can't do it against anybody else. But we had this same thing from last season. I'm telling you, they're gonna underestimate this team right here, and it's gonna bite them in the ass. I got Edward Waters by 7.
It's not a bad take. It's not a bad take.
I don't give a shit who they playing. I hope they lose every fucking game. I don't want them to win at shit. I want the kids to win at life. But the university, if you got a BC on your damn uniform, fuck you. Edward Waters by 30.
Boston College, if you got a BC.
Marlo said he won't see 3.
Their ass gonna get strays too.
So we've had quite an interesting podcast. I think we got through all of the big games. There are some minor games in the MEAC. But I think we got through all the big games. And again,
Delaware State is going to be St. Francis.
Yeah.
They'll get their 3rd win. I think they'll be the most wins they had in the last 4 years.
Are they the second best team in the MEAC?
We had 21-21 in the second quarter.
Really, the second, to me, yeah, if you think about it, they are the second best team in the MEAC. Offensively, they lead all the FCS in rushing as an offense.
Why are they not the best team in the MEAC?
Because North Carolina Central still exists. And South Carolina, and that's a tough pull with South Carolina State too, though. Like South Carolina
State playing South Florida.
Yeah, they're gonna get mollywopped.
I'm gonna look at their schedule real quick because what's important on their schedule is where everybody got to play them. There's a cold in Delaware in October. Is it cold in Delaware in October?
I don't know, but somebody got the game in the background, and I don't want you to get dinged by Dr. YouTube.
Oh, who got the game playing?
You know that email be coming out.
Man, I get that email every week for a song that I purchased, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Put the game down. Oh, that's not a game. Never mind. But if it's cold in Delaware in October, I don't know.
Well, you know, one of them games ain't gonna be in Dover. It's gonna be in Philly.
Yes, was it the Norfolk game? They moved that to Philly because it's Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson.
And to me, right now, the better head coach,
Deshaun Jackson. I agree. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I saw that thing about where they're like Michael Vick to Virginia Tech, and I was like,
he watched that.
Okay, you can do that if you want to.
He watched that. He's like, nope, I'm not going. He's not going to Tech.
Y'all, okay. I just said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. That is because of alumni.
Yes,
the alumni expected him to go get experience somewhere outside of Virginia. They did not expect him to be in Virginia. And the people who got money to make this transition to the new world of college sports are not happy about it. That is why. I'm not gonna say that's the only reason, but when Mike Vick comes up in discussions, from my understanding, as I understand it, it's because when people, the right people, are seeing his name.
And do they have the money to compete in the ACC? I mean, let's be honest. Like, it sucks, but
they're not expecting to be.
No,
exactly.
They're not expecting to be in the ACC long.
Exactly. You start looking at what Florida State is doing. Y'all, I don't think people realize, like, them folks across the tracks raised $1 billion with a B under a president that they didn't like. With no hesitation.
Oh,
do you know how much? Do you know how much them fools pay for RV parking?
Yes. Yes. And it's worse when you go to the state flag. Like, I can't stand them suckers down there, but the state flag, oh my God. It is ridiculous.
First off, in order to get RV parking, you need to donate to a certain level first.
Correct.
Then you can get RV parking.
And
I got an RV. No, that's not how that works.
And they're not on the state flag level. Go to Gainesville. You go to Gainesville, like I promise you, just go to their homecoming. It's an amazing sight. I can't stand the University of Florida at all.
My sister went to UF, and she used to come home every weekend during football season because they would kick them kids out of their dorm parking because her dorm, she lived in Murphy Hall, it was right next to the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
So the alumni and the boosters could park there for the weekend. They had to be out of the parking lot by 12 o'clock on Friday. You got a class, oh fucking well. Move your car.
Yep. And at the across the street, there's a certain weekend. I tell my students about it. Hate week, they don't care if you work there. At 5 o'clock, Friday night, if your car is parked at Doak S. Campbell Stadium, you will be towed.
Yep.
Because they ain't dealing with you and them drunk folks. Like these people at these other schools, it's a different level of business that they're doing just to go to a regular football game, not even the bowl games. Oh
yeah, like I mean, do they let their students in free or do they have to? So my sister was there in the early 2000s. They used to have to go stand in line to get their student ticket to go to the game.
No, not anymore. Not anymore. It's a lottery, and when you get pulled from the lottery, you just go pick up your game. Back when we went, you could make some money off of just waiting outside in that line. The right game, the Florida game, you make some good money. Good money to be made.
Damn shoe sale. That's like a sneaker sale right there. New J's coming out. Yeah, we're gonna be wrapped around the line.
Go look on StubHub at the tickets for new Doak, not old Doak. I've paid $100+ to sit in Doak. There are parts of Doak Campbell Stadium right now. We talking 3-4 racks for one game.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, we talk about the disparity between HBCUs and PWIs. Part of that is just straight up ticket sales. Like what they had that bowl game here in Orlando, that game sold out for LSU and FSU. Those people in the nosebleed were spending $150 to sit at the top of the Citrus Bowl. There's no way.
It is. I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna close out. You need to understand, Florida State had a revolt because they took season tickets away to build a club section, and it didn't matter.
15,000 seats. Like, don't just say that. They took out 15,000 seats to add a club section. And then the club section seats start off at like $2,000-$3,000. That's after you pay your booster dues.
They made 3 times as much by reducing the stadium size and making it change.
It's called scarcity. The less you have of it, the more you can charge.
And UF is looking to do the same thing. They don't want to do the construction part of it.
Hell, them folks across the track was at the 12th hour still trying to get that damn stadium together.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this. Florida politics is about to be in shambles because the University of Florida did not get their president. It's about to be a problem. And it ain't gonna be Democrats. It's gonna be them other people that's gonna be going to war with each other.
These are the reviews of Fat Mouth Sports. As a Florida State employee, I do not condone none of this.
No. Matter of fact, we're gonna cut that whole section out. But I definitely want to thank everybody for coming out because it's always good to have guests on. Because I like to hear other views. Keith is a rattler. So the rattlers on the show
so we not
sound like rattlers.
He watching the game.
Yeah. So I do want everybody to come on, and we will do more collaborations. We're gonna go to another platform here shortly. I'm gonna have to do some software work on my end. It may take us longer because I am a terrible customer with myself. So we're gonna get to that new platform. I just got to make sure that when people come on, they're able to share the co-host the podcast. A lot of it's been going on here in the United States, and we had something happen. And one of my classmates from Florida State said something fell off. I don't know what it is, but something fell off. And I responded and I said, that's because the First Amendment just died. And this ain't really about what you feel about politics or a person or none of that. The importance of freedom of speech has to do with the ability to speak truth to power, to protest, and to change the world. I am not necessarily in favor of boycotting ABC because the media companies that own the ABC affiliates also own other affiliate companies. They own CBS affiliates. They own NBC affiliates. So it becomes a very tangled weave that you can't strike a blow. The Target thing, Target was an issue. You attack Target and then you do damage to Target. Boycotting ABC hurts our own individual interests because they are intertwined. We have a media rights deal, and by we, I'm speaking of HBCUs and the ACC. Have a media rights deal with ESPN, the mothership. The mothership is an online entity. They aren't necessarily the affiliates, but the affiliates do broadcast local games. I know a lot of our games are on Plus, but the Celebration Bowl is on ABC. That's $2 million to the SWAC and to the MEAC. So I don't know how that would make any change because it hurts us. I didn't do nothing to me. So why am I punishing me? Say all that to say this. You can speak truth to power for those of us who don't have consequences. And everyone has consequences, but people like myself, sometimes I just speak too honestly. I'm just going to be real with you. I can't help it. I get it from my mama. I'm going to tell you what it is. The people who can speak should speak. The students on campus, the people who work for the state, the people who direct licenses are affected by the people who are in their feelings about whatever has happened, that they lost their martyr. You got people that'll speak for you. You don't have to speak. It's your job to make sure your family keep food on the table. It's my job to keep being the fat mouth that I am. And I'm going to keep doing that. Now, sometimes that blonde-haired lady is going to have an issue with some of the things I say. She might even celebrate a little too much when her ragla-ass Buccaneers win. And I have to check and see what irreconcilable differences really are so that I can, conduct myself accordingly. Apparently, your wife celebrating Bucks wins is not actually an irreconcilable difference. But it is what it is. But again, I want everybody keep food on the table. It's soldiers out here for a reason. Let the soldiers, and I'm not talking about literal soldiers, let the soldiers of thought go fight the battles that you can't. Doc,
what's up?
What you got for us this week, man?
I ain't got too much this week, but coming up next week is SU Hate Week. So of course, I'm gonna say I hate that school in Baton Rouge that sits on the bluff. It's in Scotlandville, North Baton Rouge, in the hood. I hate coming over that bridge, even though they call it a hump. It's a bridge. Let's not get it twisted. I don't like that stadium. They school looks ran down. Look like a third world country. They rented their lights. They got a nice field though. But to us folks that's north on 55 in the state of Mississippi in the capital city of Jackson, it's forever and will be fuck them people. Fuck them people. In Jackson State by 40. But other than that, man, we got the Cowboys. We play the Bears in Chicago Sunday, so we gotta go up against the zesty Caleb Williams, looking for a dub in there. Signed Jadeveon Clowney the other day, give us some pass rush. And y'all already know I'm still gonna go ahead and dig up Jerry Jones' mama so she can put that black dress on so we can dig a grave for Jerry Jones. I'm always gonna be on that type of time right there. I'm always gonna be on that type of time. But again, it is SU Hate Week after Saturday. And it's always going to be FTP. Fuck them people. I'm Doc Holliday. I approve of this message and be easy.
Now, I'm going to let Keith go last because he is a guest. But I'm at a dilemma because I don't know what's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a risk every time I do it. I don't know what he's going to say. It's just a risk. Lolo, what you got for us this week, man?
got a complex issue that I'm dealing with in my head. The journalistic side of me, I am excited about going and covering the football game. But the personal me, I'm trying to get there because I'm going to a place that I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared for my health leaving this facility. I'm scared for other people because even though it's at the municipal stadium and everybody play there, they're gonna have the alley cat and them feral cats essence on the seats. I I don't know what to do. I'm thinking about just wearing a poncho so I'll get none of it on me, even though it might not rain. Um, yeah. But the journalistic side of me, I was born in Jacksonville, University Hospital, and I grew up off of Kings Road, so I have no other choice but to root for Ed Waters. Like my uncle is the president of the Alumni Association. Eh, It's easy for me to pick a side on this one. It's easy for me to pick a side if Bethune is playing anybody. So that being said, I hope none of the kids get injured. I hope that there is a great level of competition between everybody, and I hope that Waters win. That's pretty easy. So, having said that, it will forever and always be fuck them feral cats, and it will Waters by 30.
I almost didn't get the banner up fast enough.
That wasn't
I
that
almost,
bad.
I almost didn't get the banner up fast enough. Um, Jamal, sir, what you got for us this week?
Honestly, I don't have no crash out this week. I went to therapy today, y'all.
3, 2, 1.
Fuck Shad Khan. And that's honestly it. You know, I can say a lot about the times. I can say a lot about what's going on, but the same thing I said to my therapist. This ain't black folks. This ain't our fight. This ain't got nothing to do with us. Stay out the way. Live your life. We do need to do a better job of being kinder to each other. But this clusterfuck of stuff that's going on right now, this ain't got nothing to do with us. Let them duke it out, fight it out. They can keep shooting each other. That's their prerogative. That's their business. Got nothing to do with me. So, in the words of Troy, we gonna lead with love when it comes to each other. But as always, crash the fuck out when people have you fucked up. Fuck Donald Trump. Punch Nazis. I am Lord Jamal. Y'all enjoy the rest of your week. E-Dub by 12.
I would say, and mind your black ass business.
That part.
Well, as always, we have the host. I'm sorry, the guest last. So, Keith, sir, what you got for us this week?
Yes. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. We did a joint space today. So this is also shown on the Fangs Up Podcast page. First, thank y'all for coming on. I always take the chance when I don't have to host and moderate and run the back of house stuff to do so. So thanks for having me on. It was great seeing y'all at the game this past weekend. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the game in Daytona. This week, Sunday, Fangs Up Podcast, we'll be back. We're going to look at some of these recruits that FAMU offered. I know we are very FAMU centric, so that's my focus. That's my love. I am with y'all when it comes to these Florida teams. I am a supporter, and sadly, the Bucks are the only one that won. So, but I want for all Florida teams to win, except for this Miami and UF game. If they both lose and the stadium catch on fire, I'd hate that the stadium caught on fire, but I would love that they both lost at the same time. 8-5-0 till I go. Not gonna say them curse words, but y'all know how I feel about private schools in the state of Florida. For the EW BCU game, I will say I do want EW to win. I'm sorry. It's just I can't wear this FAMU thing and pull for BC who. My mama called him Cookman. I'm calling Cookman. I got Cookman winning by a Bucky sandwich, but I'm quietly and loudly rooting for EW. So yeah, that's it for most of the week, man. We're gonna continue to do stuff with the Fangs Up 5th quarter, and that's most of it. And on the side, help out with the Rattler boosters in the background. So if you are so inclined and you are interested in supporting the Fang Exchange or Rattler boosters, please do that. And also, y'all know we are doing a race to 10K with the FAMU track team. So go support that effort because we're trying to raise funds. That's my selected sport that I'm doing. So I'm gonna stick with the FAMU track team. And as always, I know it's always gonna be Fangs Up.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. I need to call coach to the track coach. Cause he good people. He good people.
Oh.
He got me tickets to the game 2 years ago, homecoming game. So yeah, I'm gonna contribute. I'm gonna contribute to that one too. We had a group, a track alumni thing that I think I need to put that in there.
Well, hey, whoever said that UF can have our president, amen. They can come pick up tomorrow.
In a Range Rover, because they like Range Rovers. I'm not telling you, or somebody told me. I'm telling you what I heard from them and the family. So they like Range Rovers. So if you want to come get her in a Range Rover, I think she greatly appreciated that. Yeah. They supported a few and got a few of them.
Come get her. I'm telling you, we real nice people. We even help y'all pack up.
Wow, this is not how those are supposed to end. Real quick, so we homecoming is coming. Respect your parents. You don't know them like you think you do. And these homecoming concerts, you might find out something about your parents. Also, I don't remember the last time we actually went into a homecoming game. The way I be drinking, I don't know if they're gonna let me in. But that's another story for another day. I want to thank everybody for coming out. As always, lead with love. That is my time. Something bad happened in that game. We are out.
Them people gonna be looking for me on the sideline.
I don't think AD was gonna qualify.
Nope.
Unless he won all NBA, I didn't think he was gonna qualify.
But before last season, you could damn near set a calendar by when AD was gonna get injured and not play a game before last season.
That's cold, bro.
Am I lying?
That's cold. You ain't lying, but that's cold.